Hello friends, welcome back to the UPSC Freaks. In the last class, we have started a 100 MCQ test series, out of which we have completed 20 MCQ in the previous classes. And today, our class will start from question number 21 and will go on up to 30. So, let's start with today's first question. So let's see what is the 21st question. What is the capital of Palau? The options are A. Milikiok, B. Port Moresby, C. Jakarta, or is it D. Delhi? So the right answer is Milikiok. Now, why the country Palau was in the nation? Recently, Palau has become the first country to ban the use of sun cream. Now, why has it banned the use of sun cream in the country? We know that sun cream absorbs lot of UV radiation, and even a small amount of sun cream in water can cause the bleaching of coral reefs. So, in order to save its coral reefs, the country of Palau has taken the step. So, let's move on to the next question. So, exercise Winged Radar was conducted by A. Indian Army, B. Indian Navy, or is it C. Indian Air Force, or D. None of the above? So the right answer is Indian Army recently has conducted its biggest airborne exercise, that is Winged Radar. It was conducted in Delhi. Now, what is an airborne exercise? In airborne exercise, the operational readiness of paratroopers and air warriors of Indian Army undertake their airborne missions. So, this is the significance of operation or exercise Wing Radar. Let's move on to the next question. Indian and Japanese Coast Guard participated in a joint exercise, Sahyog Kaijin, on January 16. It was held at A. Mumbai, B. Kochi, C. Chennai, or is it D. Visakhapatnam? So the right answer is Chennai. Now, what are the important points in this exercise Sahyog Kaijin? This exercise Sahyog Kaijin was done or was started under the agreement that was signed by Indian Coast Guard and Japanese Coast Guard in the year 2006. Also, if you have time, then you can see what are the other bilateral exercises between these two countries. So let's move on to the next question. 24th question. Nasim Al Bahar is a naval exercise between A. India Oman, B. Pakistan China, or C. India Bangladesh, or D. India Iran. So the right answer is this exercise is conducted between Indian Navy and Royal Navy of Oman. Now, what are the important points regarding Nasim Al Bahar, a naval exercise? The first important point is this exercise was first conducted in the year 1993. The second important point is this is the 12th edition of Nasim Al Bahar. The last important point is this exercise was conducted at the Goa port, that is India. Also, in addition to this, the other bilateral exercises between the two countries is Al Najah. This is conducted between the armies of India and Oman. Then we have Eastern Bridge. This exercise is conducted between Indian Air Force and Royal Air Force of Oman. Let's move on to the next question. Who among the following chairs the zonal council meet? So the options are A. President of India, B. Governor of states where meeting is being held, C. Union Home Minister, or is it D. The Prime Minister of India? The right answer is Union Home Minister. Now, what are the zonal councils? The zonal councils are the statutory bodies that have been established under the State Reorganization Act 1956, and India has been divided into 5 zones, that is the northern zone, the central zone, western zone, and eastern zone, and the southern zone. Also, each of these zonal councils are headed by the Union Home Ministers. Also, the name of the states present in each of these zones can be searched by your own self, and also where the headquarters of each zone is present. With that, let's move on to the next question. 26th question. Which port was recently renamed as Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Port? The options are A. Mumbai Port, B. Kolkata Port, C. Visakhapatnam Port, or is it D. Kakinada Port? So the right answer is Kolkata Port. So there is nothing more important. Let's move on to the next question. State Energy Efficiency Index 2019, which was released recently, is published by A. AEEE, that is Alliance for Energy Efficient Economy, or B, that is Bureau of Energy Efficiency, or BEE, or is it ACEEE, that is American Council for an Energy Efficient Economy, or is it D, none of the above? So the right answer is AEEE, that is Alliance for an Energy Efficient Economy. Also, this index was first published in the year 2018, and AEEE, that is Alliance for an Energy Efficient Economy, has prepared this index 2019 with the guidance and support of Bureau of Energy Efficiency, and has taken the technical counsel from ACEEE, that is American Council for an Energy Efficient Economy. Also, this index has categorizes Indian state as frontrunner, achiever, contender, and aspirant. In India, there is no front-runner state, but this index has been topped by Haryana, Karnataka, and Kerala, which have been placed under the achievers category. Also, let's talk about what is BEE. The Bureau of Energy Efficiency was set up under the Energy Conservation Act 2001. 2001, and it was established in the year 2002. So that's all for this question. Let's move on to the next question. 28th question. What was India's rank in the Global Talent Competitiveness Index? A. 80, B. 72, C. 28, or is it D. 113? The right answer is B. 72. So let's see what are the important points in this question. The first important point is this report was released at World Economic Forum, Davos, Switzerland. Also, this report was prepared by INSEAD, INSEAD, and with association of Adico Group and the Google. Now, this report or this index was topped by Switzerland, followed by USA. Talking about Central Asia and South Asia, the top three countries were Kazakhstan, India, and Sri Lanka. So that's all for this question. Let's move on to the next question. 29th question. Which of the following state is not part of the mission Purvodaya? A. West Bengal, B. Odisha, or C. Andhra Pradesh, or is it D. Bihar? So the right answer is Bihar. So let's see what is Mission Purvodaya. The Union government has launched this mission under which the major PSUs like SAIL, IOCL, and Coal India Limited and concerned departments of 5 states, that is Odisha, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Jharkhand, will be working towards accelerating the steel production in this region. So that's all about Mission Purvodaya. Let's move on to the next question. Also, you have to remember the name of these states for the Mission Purvodaya. So let's move on to the next question. 30th question. Integrated Road Accident Database IRAD has been developed by A. National Informatics Center, B. World Bank, C. Indian Institute of Technology, or D. IIT Bombay. So the right answer is IIT Madras. So let's see what are the important points regarding IRAD. The IRAD has been developed by IIT Madras, but this program will be implemented by National Informatics Center. Also, this IRAD will be supported by the World Bank, or we can say the financial support will be given by the World Bank. Also, this system will be first piloted in the 6 states with the highest casualties or highest death rates from the road crashes. These 6 states are Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, and Uttar Pradesh. So that's all for this important question. And with that, we have completed 30 questions or 10 questions for today. Thank you for watching, and if you have any doubt, you can comment on my video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.